hours and then I'm off to bed, but let's get this started. Let's do this.
I had hoped to bear witness to the moment our salvation is realized. But nothing must be left to chance. I will stop you here, no matter the cost. Wounded as I am, I knew that I would be hard-pressed to fight you on equal terms. And so I lured you to this place, where the advantage is mine.
Did he just resummon his...
The Archfiends live?
Oh.
Impossible. Scarmiglione and Barbariccia were sealed in Memoria, while Cagnezzo and Rubicante died in the Source.
You're not wrong. They are not the true Archfiends, but shades born of their residual ether.
If they are shades, then their strength will pale in comparison. Even should they fight as one, we may yet prevail.
We'll tend to the Archfiends. Go and put an end to Zeromus.
You'll do no such thing.
Go! We'll join you as soon as we can.
Your shadows won't be able to beat the one. Let's do this!
It is too late. Zeromus will awaken, and it shall devour any who come between it and its desire. Your companion is no exception.
I wouldn't be so sure. Time and again, he has faced insurmountable odds.
didn't even go in for the kill.
But no matter how hopeless things seemed, he's never given up the fight.
So long as he has strength of will to forge on, then so too shall we.
For we believe in him, and he believes in us. And together, our light can pierce blackest darkness.
So it begins. Hello again. Once more. Release Ashdaya. Need your once more. Hypnotis. The abyssal passion. Right then and there is crazy. Whoa. Yes, we literally just survived an attack equivalent to the Big Bang, the beginning of the universe, with minimal damage. Oh, okay then. Black hole? Are you kidding me? Oh, shoot. No way. I just die immediately.
Slide by the
Oh, he's forcefully opening that shit. Okay, for a review, I fucked up a few times, but I clutched right after, mid-fight, after understanding the pattern. That is literal adaptation. And I got a commendation for that, for being recognized. I got someone recognize my greatness. Son of a... Came back? Alright, round 2. Estinian my right, bro. Wait, what? What?
Like all Void-Sent, Zeromus cannot be killed. Sealing it in Memoria is the only way.
What the fuck? You know what? I'll take it. Oh gosh, yeah, go. Fuck. That shit's random as hell. Alright, so what happened? At times I can control it, at times I cannot.
And it should come to this.
I can use it at will, but holy shit, does it inconvenience me.
I failed my dear friend. Fell for the Ascient's ploy and unleashed the darkness. And after an eternity of waiting, I find myself on my knees. How disappointed must you be in me, in the foolishness and futility of it all. No, I will not let it be for naught. I will not allow you to pass. I will triumph in my crusade.
No way. Do not tell me that
There is
Zero...
no triumph to be found in this madness.
Do not tell me that Zero used talk no jutsu. She did.
Even if the
Oh my
veil were
fucking
to be
God.
unraveled, it would not undo what darkness has done to the world. Nor would it bring Golbez back. From his slumber, you know there is no return. You're weak and imperfect. You know it in your heart. In spite of this, do you truly believe that you can save everyone? Are you sure you will not fail? I'm no better. Weak and imperfect and plagued by doubt. Which is why I need friends to walk beside me.
You're lying. She's giving her...
Light. But how?
Oh.
This is proof that I believe in others, and they in turn believe in me. A light that illuminates the way in darkest despair. Be it in a ruined city locked in ice, or a world drowning in light, it was with faith in one another that life endured. I see it clearly now.
You think we are capable of the same?
Of course.
It won't be easy. Having lived too long as Void-Sent, we've forgotten how to trust. But one thing is certain. If Zeromus succeeds and everyone dies, we'll never have the chance to try. You asked me to join hands with you once, and I refused. I cannot take back that mistake, but I can extend to you the same offer. We can be better than we have been.
The fact that he joined the battle on our side means that he wasn't petty. Do you remember?
Of course. You were the Memoriat we met all those years ago. Yes, I remember now. We hoped you would join us in our quest to end the Contra Memoria. But you rejected us outright. It left both of us discouraged. Golbez most of all. If we could but overcome the fear that has shaped and divided us, we could change everything. Even in the midst of that terrible war, he never stopped believing in others. Not even at the end.
I guess this happened while we were fighting Zeramus.
You're Golbez now. If you would live up to his name, then you must trust in people as he did.
I cannot forgive what you have done to my sister, but she may yet be saved. If you can help us see her safely home and protect the source, then...
As Zero's friends, we should gladly share what knowledge we have to help you restore the Void.
One moment. I am back.
You truly believe the world of old can be ours again?
But of course it can.
I do. So long as we work together. We will disperse Zeromus's essence once more. The instant we do, you must call to Ajdaya.
Understood.
Oh shit, Zero. Did her side break?
Zero!
Oh shit, her side broke.
The suffocating darkness. Like that of the rift.
Come on. You obtained the light. Use it.
Impenetrable. Disorienting. Untethered. And drifting further away.
Be strong, Zero. Don't give up.
Hold fast to yourself. Look to the light within.
Your place isn't alone in the dark, Zero. Not anymore.
There it is.
Of course. With this power from beyond the rift, I can do it. I can save everyone.
Oh yeah! She got chased the paladin!
Galvez, if you would make amends, then lend me your strength.
She is a true Memoria once more.
Ashdaya! Hear my voice and return to me!
O Urter, Yin. Kom an tranquille.
Have care. Zeromus makes to resurrect.
Not if I have anything to say about it. No more, fiend!
Oh yeah!
You're safe now, Ashdaya. You're safe.
Finally. God, she's beautiful.
To my sister, I shall offer up the eye in this vessel. We, dragons, bring forth progeny with our very life force. That which my eye harbors should be enough to grant her corporeal form. Of course, this means I shall no longer have control over this vessel. I must ask you escort Ashdaya to the surface in my stead.
We came to bring her home, and we'll do just that. You have my word.
Thank you. At long last, we shall be together again.
Just like Midgardsormr. Oh, Gilbert.
Where are you going?
Our world may yet be restored. I thought it an impossible dream once, but having witnessed your miracles, I cannot help but believe. Nevertheless, I am the villain who wrought this tragedy, and in my misguided crusade, I compounded my sins. My place is not at your side.
Regardless of how you may feel, by lending me your strength, you've made amends. You've earned a new It's up to you what we become to one another.
Oh.
What we couldn't do yesterday, we might still do today. Working together. And should we want for strength, we need only rally more like-minded souls to our cause. So let's take the first step. The two of us.
Well. At least now. whatever fools try to summon Void Scent will not be getting any answered prayers anymore. Because, yeah, no. Nefarious deeds and bullshit will no longer be tolerated. Oh. Quite adorable. Like Megarzimer. Literally the father of all dragons. If their little brother failed to return home. Well, that they will. Quite literally became a paladin of your own making. Sure, if you ever get around to watching this, no. This does not prove friendship is magic. Friendship is just a bond increases your own hope. But the power you have within for yourself, that is you. And the power that you have helped accumulate with your own allies. I don't want to hear no friendship is magic bullshit from you if you're watching this. Cool. Oh boy. Reunited at last. Well, she can't exactly make the trip all by herself now.
Words cannot well express my relief that we could rescue my sister, nor my gratitude to all of you. What of him, Golbears?
He felt it would be inappropriate for him to be present at your reunion with Ajdaya, and chose to remain down in the chasm. If you wish to hear an apology, however, I should be glad to drag him here.
Hence on the drag.
Nay, that shall not be necessary. By his contrition.
So, what will you do now?
I've learned much, journeying together with you. experienced things I could never have experienced alone. Together with Golbez, I hope to do the same as we labor to restore the 13th.
I guess that means she remains in the 13th, then.
Then I suppose it's farewell for now.
Be sure to share with Golbez what you've learned of the Source and its reflections, as well as the true nature of light and dark. He is as resourceful as he is determined, and will surely make the very most of the insights.
Very much so.
Indeed. Once we've gained a better understanding of the situation, I hope we can rely on your counsel.
But of course, I too shall continue probing new possibilities, the better to be of aid when the time comes. Speaking of which...
Huh?
From ocean rise and cloud bank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born.
Oh, God. She's doing it again.
Come forth, my servant.
Isn't that so cute? Please give me the option to tease her.
I revised the incantation, which is not to say you know how it went before. Are we clear? Nidana provided me with spare warding scales, which apparently provide greater protection than before.
Yeah, my hands are sweating just from her doing that.
This should keep the familiar safe. So long as you give the Nixie ether from time to time, it will persist and serve as a beacon for us to find you.
Already we find ourselves with a new ally. Thank you.
Interesting.
When you have the chance, please thank everyone for me. Those in Razatan, Garlemald, Sharlayan. The first and on the moon. A lengthy list. A gift for Reen, in return for the light she helped me harness. It's the Memoria holding Zeromus.
Wow.
If used to augment darkness in the first, it may help to create balance between our worlds.
An excellent idea.
Oh, shit.
Similarly, why not entrust the Archfiend's Memoria to Zero?
In that case, I shall pass them on to Golbez, to inspire and admonish him in equal measure.
Well, I guess now it's my job to pass that on to Reen. I'll see you again, right?
You will, I'm sure.
Just don't try to forcibly summon me. I won't come.
Sad though it is to say farewell, 'tis past time we returned home. Pray, climb upon my back.
Oh, man.
No matter where we are, or how much time passes, our bond will endure. This I believe.
Wait a minute, how will... Oh, right, Golbez knows of a way to return back to the... well, to the planet. And so if you guys are watching, this does mean that Zero herself is now just indisposed of. I knew it. Ah, damn. Ooh. Well, they're always excited to be able to use, well, their own creations and everything they've accumulated up to now. Not them calling out Ori and Jared. I guess that means we're going through the portal. Good. Whew. Okay, come on, that shit looks cool. Actually, that's the highest point. Can I go up here? Oh, I technically can. The alley say pulling up a T-pose. The loading frame for all of them. For Alice to be pulling off a T-pose. Oh no. She's now officially the most deadliest one in this room.
Oh, it's you again. Is everything all right?
No, let's see.
So you were able to rescue Ashdaya. Thank the 12.
Channeling light from the first was rather ingenious. It may fall short of cross-rift travel, but it's still an impressive achievement in my book.
You're too kind. Suffice it to say, though, that I don't intend to rest on these laurels. There's always more to be done.
Zero stayed in the void, did she? Well, if I had known it would come to that, I would have said a proper farewell.
Oh boy.
Really? I don't remember saying anything profound. Still, I'm glad that she got something out of her time here. As the days roll on, things will change for the both of us. But some things will remain as they are. As far as I'm concerned, Zero will always be a friend and comrade. And I will never forget her.
If she's working tirelessly to restore the 13th, it wouldn't do to be outdone here. When next Zero visits, we must see to it that you have a shiny new Garlemald to show her.
Indeed. And speaking of rebuilding, there's a matter I'd like to discuss with you and Alphino. Word has spread of our dealings with Razat Han, and people are excited by the prospect of standing on our own 2 feet again. Naturally, it won't be straightforward. It never is. But on the whole, I have a good feeling about things.
In other words, it may be time for us to limit our involvement. That Garleans might take the lead? I can see the sense in that.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
They heard him.
Seeing as things are going well, we want you to take a rest. A proper rest. That's what I wanted to say on everyone's behalf. You've done so much for us already. Toiled beside us in the cold for far longer than anyone could ask. You've earned a reprieve 100 times over. So go on. Step away from here and head wherever you like. But if it were me, I'd choose somewhere warm.
I was thinking of taking a break anyway.
Far be it from us to go against such a heartfelt request. Though I would be lying were I to say matters here wouldn't weigh on our minds.
We could take a leaf out of Zero's book and roam about for a while. Maybe visit nations who share little history with Garlemald. Look for opportunities to foster future relations. We might learn something of recent foreign affairs that has escaped our notice.
And I guess this is how Dawn Trail begins.
As an independent party, we would be well suited to the task. An excellent idea, Alize.
These two are inseparable.
Well, that hardly sounds like a rest at all.
To us, it is the best kind of rest. Stimulating and meaningful.
If it's settled, then let's return to Sharlayan and consider our options. What about the rest of you? Do you have any plans?
We're indebted to Lord Fortuneau and his colleagues for their cooperation. 'Twould be meet to report on the outcome of our mission.
True.
Then it seems we are all bound for Sharlayan. Upon arriving, let us seek out Atheles at the rostra and have her notify Father.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I remember how to travel there by foot. Oh, okay. Oh, nah, that would actually take way too long. I've lost count of how many times I've come here. But it's apparently enough that the immigration officials no longer interrogate me. Small blessings, eh? Love it. Oh, for his two precious twins? For his precious daughter and son? Definitely. Well, in this one, we're still together. I'm still quietly fearing Y'shtola. On her own, reprimand of us teasing her. Incorrigible children. Of course, leave it up to Horsepop to be like, oh hey, it was a wonderful endeavor. Like, I ended so horribly. Isle of Han. you employ the light peaceful, not by unanticipated purposes. It exists to serve the greater good, as my father was fond of saying. I'm inclined to agree in this instance. Connected to calamities and the source. As such, the strides you made in understanding the nature and affecting the change in a reflection may one day prove vital for mankind's preservation. The Forum will be eager to review your accounts thoroughly, for every drop of water serves to swell the great river of knowledge. Might we prevail upon you to prepare a comprehensive report, Vistola, on the subjects of the Void and Cross-Rift travel both? It would be my pleasure. Of course it would. We will share these tidings with those who aided you. Call, Duncall, not least of all. Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. I should be glad to speak with you both later. Oh. The Forum is literally one of the only places, or rather groups, I approve of that are democratic, because they are truly democratic. No one person leads the whole Forum. Growing light. With that, our obligations here are concluded. Oh, Nidana, what news from Davnir? Of course it would. Never dutiful children. Fire right that I remain in Charlene for a time. I have to tell you now, my friend, enjoy yourself to the fullest. Oh, of course. We need to turn down free food. Of course. I guess I'll join after. I guess I'm taking a trip back to the first once more. Spelunk. No, no. No, no. It's Wallunk now. Yes, I will be that evil. No, no. It's Wallunk now. Hello.
Ah, yes. The king has already shared what they glimpsed in the source. The day is won, and the danger past. Hearing the tidings lifted a great weight from my shoulders. Never before had I taken on such a monumental request.
Small though it was, we are glad to have played a role in saving the Exarch's home. And yours. Furthermore, the endeavor served to reaffirm the bond between the peoples of Norvrant. Nurturing this bond, we will strive to be an example for the world Zero aspires to restore.
Is that a Memoria crystal? I can feel it. The tremendous darkness within. Using darkness from the void to restore balance to this world. If such a thing could be done! Well, well. Though night has returned to our world, darkness cannot arise of its own accord, much less in abundance. But if it could be brought here, in like manner to how we channeled light to the void, it may well be possible to restore the empty in its entirety. Do you still have that spirit vessel with you? If so, I beg you loan it to me for a time. I would use it to investigate a way to have the power receive rather than send energy. Thank you. While I make no promises at this stage, I shall rigorously explore the possibility.
I too need to explore new possibilities for my powers. My recent experience at Nabatha Reng has taught me that. To that end, I will set aside botany for a time, and focus instead on myself. Knowing Zero is out there, doing her utmost to restore her own world, it inspires me to redouble my efforts.
I wonder what happened to you,
There
Beth?
you are.
Ah, there she is.
I waited and waited, but you never came. What have you been doing here?
Gaia, her bestie.
Gaia!
Oh. Do I know you?
He promised to go for coffee biscuits, remember?
Ugh. I never agreed to anything of the sort.
Of course.
Besides, coffee biscuits are old news. I'd rather try something else.
Of course you forgot.
What? I thought you liked them too. Well, no matter. The second serving has something for every taste. So let's just go.
Upon gaining her independence, she kind of forgot everything, I guess.
Enough about that. What were you talking about? Harnessing darkness from the void. Now there's an idea. Of course, if you're dealing with darkness, Marine alone won't cut it.
Of course, because you need to be there too.
Next time, call on me as well, alright?
Of course. Nice to know that they included Gaia, especially since she was only part of the trials, but I guess they also made her part of the main storyline. Yeah, the Faithfolk are not... They're friendly, but deviously so. Same way Zero took in life. Oh, that... Darkness managed to save his home. Right. Back to Megadula. Megaduta. Yeah, good. Oh, wait a minute. Before that, let's get into some trouble, huh? Do I have enough? I think I should. No, I do not. Frick! Alright. The design is still amazing, bro. Oh, shit. This place again. Oh man. I guess I don't have my level 80 stuff. My Blade of Faith, Truth, and Valor are inaccessible. Oh well. Oh man. This is gonna be rough with no OG CDs. Oh, it's their Praetorium.
control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization, and in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.